Hi Sydney, this is your critique for week 1. So I'm looking at your sketches and the first thing that I notice is that they really need to be cleaned up a little bit more for me to be able to see them. I was looking at my laptop on my porch and it was like, oh, the contrast was not very good. So run these through Photoshop next time and do some cleanups on those because it's kind of difficult, this whole online teaching thing. The only thing that I can see is the way that you choose to present yourself. And so clean up those sketches for next time. Okay, that aside, this is pretty good work. Looking at these images on my screen, as I do, you have a pretty definite kind of stylistic thing going on here. I love the turtle. What it kind of looks, oh, and I like the hedgehog too. I think he's pretty great. So I think that Emily's suggestions on looking at the way that cats are actually put together helps. There is something, whoops. So what that scramble was me trying to find a cat for you to show you how they're put together. 1 second. Come here, baby. Okay. All right, so here's one. This is Myriad, and she is little and panthery. So she is about a year old, so she's probably about the kind of gangliness that you would be looking for in Little Spotted Leopard. And you'll see the way that she's holding herself, the way that her little paws are coming out. Very cat-like, very springy. She's not really curling up, and she's got a definite kind of neck. I understand that she's not an actual painted leopard, although she thinks she is. But if you'll get more, what I'm trying to say is that if you don't have a cat model to look at and see how she moves, you'll get more out of going to YouTube and pulling up videos of the animals to see how they move. Because right now I'm seeing some pretty good like static poses, but you really want to get motion and you want to get movement going on into your images, because what, philosophically speaking, what are comics? Comics are frozen motion that tells a story, sort of in filmmaking. So it's sort of like when he's moving, is he looking over his shoulder? How is the posture of the animal going forth and telling that story? So how does he move? When he's proud, how does he go? When he's kind of confused, how does he crunch down? Like over, because what you're doing is anthropomorphizing, as did Kipling, because he wrote the thing, right? So he's attributing human emotions and attributes to animals that don't necessarily have them. So you can really kind of push the posture thing. Look in the mirror when you're making expressions like he's very determined, he's confused. Like how do those facial expressions come across in the thing? So really good start, take another whack at it, and I look forward to seeing your updated character sheets. Good job.